Alright, in the last module we looked at how to add some tabs using our ruler. Now in this module we're going to look at how to manipulate those tabs a little bit more, and you could add them using a technique I'll show you, but we'll open up the tab dialog box. But before we do that, let's look once again at the list we started to build using our customized tabs, and we will just press enter here at the keyboard. Notice I've just underlined things here. And when I press enter, notice that the bar tab continues its work down the page. So it's a nice way to just draw a line between two sets of information as I'm doing here. So if I tab once again, it'll take me to this left tab that I've set, and I can type in something like this. The Chiefs, my hometown team, they're 1, they're 6, and then their loss record, now I'm doing this hitting the tab key here, is, let's say, 5. And this will, as I said, continue as long as I keep those tabs in place. I can use those tabs. Now I don't have to. I can press enter again, take me over here, and I can just start typing text as I did before. Now, another way that you can set your tabs is that you can go to the paragraph section in the home tab of the ribbon, and you can press this little button here that opens up the paragraph dialog box. And when you see that, you will see a tabs button at the bottom. And that'll bring up this window, which is what we want to deal with as far as dealing with our tabs. So, the tab stop position, it takes what we've already set here. So if you want to modify this, if you want to just change this to 1.5 and enter, then it will move that tab, and notice that it created that just for this line. Didn't do anything for this line. And again, keep in mind, why did it do that? It's because this line is a new paragraph. Turn on the paragraphs, see I have a paragraph return there. So this is a new line, or a new paragraph I should say, that can use an entirely new set of tab stops as we build that paragraph. So this may be a good occasion if you want to keep your tabs in order here. You may want to do a line break. So again, that's completely up to you. I'm going to turn this off once again. We'll go back to the paragraph and tabs, and let's notice what else you can do. You can take any of the ones that you've created and you can change the alignment. You can also add a leader, and you can also change your default tab stop. So there's the 1/2 inch default tab that we explored earlier. Now if you want it to be more or less, you can certainly do so by changing the value in that little entry box. If you want to delete a tab, all you have to do is select it and then clear. Of course, you can clear all tabs for that paragraph as well. So then, let's put this to use, see what it might look like. Let's click on OK here, that's fine. And let's use a new paragraph or two. Let's say, I'm just going to hit enter twice, and notice again how this bar tab continues to go. Now if I don't want it in effect for this paragraph, let's just click and drag this bar tab off, and notice how it removed that line. Hit enter one more time just to give us a little more space, and let's just say here I'll put tickets, and this time if I hit tab, it's going to take me here to our first tab stop. So let me see what's going to happen if I just delete this and delete that one. Again, it's taking me to the next tab stop in line. Bingo. Bingo. Now it's going to take me back to that word that I just typed in at the beginning of my paragraph. So what do I want to do now? I want to show you one tab that I have not showed you yet, and that is the decimal tab. So remember, we could do it from here, or we could open up the paragraph box, and we can open up tabs one more time. And now let's add a tab stop at 4 inches here, and open this up once again. It was a left tab, and I could have done this instead of hitting enter, but there's 4 inches. Let's make it a right tab. In fact, let's make it a decimal tab, and let's put a leader and see what a leader looks like. So there's 2. We'll just the dots, and we'll click on OK and see what we've done. And what we've done is we've taken, instead of filling in with blank space, the tab, we're filling in with whatever the leader is. Now the decimal tab is kind of interesting. So let's say tickets are $65.99. Now watch what happens. When I'm entering in the numbers, it's justifying, it's pushing the text to the left. When I hit the decimal, it's going to push it to the right. And this is ideal for making things like what I've just done here. Lists of prices, for example, where the decimal is always going to be lined up. So where you set that tab when you set a decimal tab stop is going to be aligned right. The decimal is going to be aligned right in the middle of that decimal tab stop. And now you have a lot better ability over the control of your tabs.